Hi guys, how are you? Well, maybe I've got one of you awake. It's late. I can't sleep. Seriously, cannot sleep. I can't even get tired. Like I'm physically tired, but my brain is definitely not tired. So here I am. It's like 2:33 a.m. where I'm at. But I seriously tried to sleep. I was listening to affirmations and Bob Proctor and like just weird things like cat videos. And I just couldn't sleep, guys. I was like, okay, all right. What do you want, Spirit? What do you want? What do you want from me? I don't know. And if it's surprising, you would think, Steph, you have a lot on your mind. It's probably the election. It's probably blah, blah, blah. You know, it's a little bit of that. But I think what's really on my mind is honestly how absolutely unawake, not literally, spiritually, how unawake people are. And I can't change it. I'm one person. I don't forecast that the entire globe is going to change. I don't forecast that. I'm just extremely disappointed at how asleep people are in America, in Europe, in many other countries and places. You know what? I'm just gonna say everywhere. There's people everywhere that are just asleep at the wheel, and I don't get it. But when I was kind of feeling, well, Spirit, what does this mean spiritually? Why am I here? Why am I awake? Why am I talking to people about waking up? Why? And Spirit kind of told me, you know what, Steph? Because without people like you, they will never wake up. And you may speak to people and never wake them up. They may be stubborn and stuck into their own karmic cycle and their own karmic wheel. And that may be their life. That may be their life. But at least I came here, I followed, I spoke, and when I do die and pass from this world and look back on this reincarnation, I can at least say, you know what? I came, I saw, I spoke, I gave, and that's it. That's all you can do. And I have to accept the things that I can't change and the people's minds that I won't change. Period. It's sad because you want to see people getting out of the matrix. You want people to step away from the dark. You want women that are abused by men to wake up and walk the fuck away from these abusive men. You want men to wake up and stop chasing bodies and start chasing hearts, right? You want parents to wake up and love their kids and put their lives into being a parent. But half of them don't. You want all these things. You want people to experience the joy of family, the joy of love, the joy of being spiritually awakened. You want people to know what freedom feels like. But it comes down to you can lead a horse to water by God, but you can't make him drink. And you want to save people. A lot of you guys want to save your twin flames. Okay? A lot of you guys want to save that man or that woman that you're in love with that just won't wake the fuck up and see how absolutely wonderful you are. And as frustrating as it is for people that want to wake up their twin or their divine lover and just say, come out of your slumber and see what I see, sometimes they just fucking don't. And it's the same with this votes. It's the same with the world. People are stubborn and steadfast on a path of darkness. And they won't wake up because you know why? They see things their way. They refuse to see it any other way. They just refuse. Absolutely refuse. They will not budge. They've made up their mind and they're stubborn and they're stuck. And it came to me that that is just such a reflection of the twin flame journey. It's such a reflection that one person is woke and the other one is not. That one person is striving to change and heal and the other person is rejecting it. And it is the yin and the yang. It is the positive and the negative. It is the forces. It is the opposites. It is, in essence, our voting. It is the red and the blue. Polar opposites. And how do you get one person to see the other side? You don't. There's no amount of posts. There's no amount of comments. There's no amount of preaching. I mean, I'm sure it can help. But what truly makes someone wake up and change is them. They have to have an encounter with spirit, with God, with the universe, with their soul, and with a spiritual awakening. They themselves have to walk down that path and find it. And you can be a light in the darkness. You can lead people there. You can say, hey, look what I see. Look what's over here. It's their choice to really believe it or not, or take it in. In my experience, have I turned people in different directions by my preaching, by my speaking? Yes, I've turned some, but the ones that I can't turn are the most stubborn people that, to their own demise, suffer, in my experience. And what I've seen is this. They suffer from addictions. They suffer from bad relationships. They suffer from loneliness. They suffer from so many things. And it's all karma. It's all their body saying, look, you're not aligned with spirit. You're not aligned with goodness. You're not aligned with healthiness. You're just not aligned. And so the people that I've tried to turn are just not aligned. And I'm not saying I'm completely aligned, but I'm saying I'm certainly close. I find peace. In life, whether I win or I lose, whether a side that I choose picks or not, you know what I always turn to? The universe. Well, it's what the universe wants. It's what the universe fucking wants. And I'm okay with that. That is hoping for a different result for sure. But accepting what doesn't happen. And just saying, okay, well, we've got a different plan. I'm going to go with it. I'm still going to do my best. And we should look at that in life. Relationships with our twins and our divine soulmates, with voting, with people in general, with the universe, with our paths, with our careers, with our kids. It's the same. We should look at it and say, you know what? Okay, I'm really hoping for this. But shit, if that doesn't happen, I'm okay. I'm all right. And we really should be at that point. The ones that are not there, that can't just let it go, are the ones that are stubborn, stuck, bitter, angry, and they are in a vortex of a very dark karmic cycle. And anyways, I made a comment to someone on my own personal Facebook. It was, my personal Facebook. And I think I said the words, your people. And I think it was phrased, we were talking about Democrats versus Republicans and Trump supporters versus non-Trump supporters. And I had said something, well, I said, if your people were in our shoes, you would do the same thing. Am I right? Because you would. Anybody would. When you believe in something with your heart, you would do anything to protect it. That's anybody, whether it's the blue or the red. If anyone was in those shoes, they would be in the same boat. And just because I said that, somebody who was hypersensitive, ballless, cowardice, and insecure, and seeing life through a very dark lens, thought I was making a racist statement. Thought I meant by your people, I was talking about some kind of color. And I was like, oh my God, first of all, I guess you don't know that I'm fucking brown, but whatever, you didn't want to look at my picture. Second of all, no, we're talking about these supporters versus these supporters. Why did you go there? And you have to look at people and think, why did they go there? Why did he instantly think race? Some people are programmed to think that way. Some people are programmed to instantly have a defense against something. They're like, oh my God, there's my insecurity. There's my defensiveness. That's through a lens. And like the universe always says, you get what you give, right? If you're giving out this kind of vibe, you're going to receive it. You're going to see it that way. Now, when you talk about your twin flames, your soulmates, they can be the same way. You can say something to a twin or a divine soulmate, and they respond to you defensively because you triggered some kind of insecurity in them. And all of a sudden, they're repelling you, and they think the worst things about you, and you don't know where it's coming from. You're like, why would you think that about me? Whatever these things are, you know, and you're looking at your twin or your soulmate and they're doing the same thing. And they're like, oh my God, my twin, my soulmate, you know, is freaking out on me for no apparent reason. They took it the wrong way. They saw something the wrong way. They're looking at this through distorted lenses. They're not even looking at this correctly. And I don't know where the miscommunication is. Listen, guys, it's not you. It's them. And I think we have to come to that point where there are just some unawakened people. When you're unawake, you don't hear correctly, you don't see correctly, and you don't understand things correctly. You're not processing information correctly. Oh, you want to be a moderator, XO? I'm going to make you one, girl. Hello, moderator. Well, I made you a moderator. Anyways, you know what I mean? So anyways, that's where I'm going with that. And I just wanted to say, we have to be okay with the fact that you can lead your twin to water, but you can't make him drink. You can lead your soulmate to water, you can't make him drink. You can talk to people about an awakening, but you can't make them drink. You can talk to Christians and Muslims and Jews about spirituality and where your soul goes and what it feels like to be cleansed and purified, but they're not going to agree with you. Unless they are open-minded, they're not going to agree with you. They're going to think that you're crazy. They're going to think something's wrong with you. They're going to think you're wrong. They're going to tell you you're what's wrong with the world. And, you know, que sera, sera. I've been told that many times, Steph, you're what's wrong with the world. I had a friend tonight. I guess that kind of bugged me. We have been friends since high school. So I was, you know, this is like 20 years ago. This is like 25 years ago. And we saw each other as kids grow up, get in relationships, lose ones, gain ones, have children, grow. And to see something like this, politics separate people, and have a friend tell me I'm what's wrong with the world, I'm lost. And I'm looking at his life and I'm like, well, why would he think that of me? Doesn't he know me? He's known me for over 20 years. He knows the kind of people I've chosen to be in relationship with. He knows that I'm not racist. He knows that I came from a certain lifestyle. He knows all this about me. So if he knows my history, he knows me. Why would he say that? He knows I'm a doting mom. I'm a loyal friend. He knows I'm friendly. I'm just. But he said that, and it didn't come from his real soul. It came from a place of judgment and anger and bitterness against his own self. He's a young white male. Well, he's not young, he's my age, but he's a white male. And, you know, who I'm voting for has lost favor with a lot of white males. And it's because they hate themselves. A lot of white males are suffering right now because they want to get away from the stigma of being a racist, privileged person. So he's trying to run so far away from that stigma that he's rejecting any common sense. And that is a shield. It's just a shield. He has 2 daughters and a wife. He lives in a nice neighborhood. He's cultured. He's well-traveled. I would say the only thing why he's not going the other way is he doesn't make a lot of money. And we both went to the same high school. We both grew up in the same neighborhood, but he's still there. And I feel like his lack mentality has kept him in a cage. He hasn't broken free from that system, where I have. And it's more spiritually, I've broken free from that mentality, but my friend hasn't. And so you get stuck. And I was thinking about that with our divine masculines. For some of you divine feminines, your lovers get stuck in a mentality and they feel like they fit a narrative. They can't escape that. Your lover may feel this is who they are, and that's it. There's no room for growth. There's no room for change. It is what it is. And you hear people say that a lot, you know, it is what it is. No, it's actually not. It is what you want it to be. Fuck, it is what it is. It is what you want it to be. And therefore, my friends, I have the power to change my circumstance, my lifestyle, my world, my experience on this planet. We are like in a virtual reality. And what we want to see is what we're going to project. And I ask ourselves, what are we projecting? There's so many thoughts that come in my mind. There's so many wishes, hopes, aspirations, and goals. But what do you really take action on? I don't know. I'm just going to do a random reading for the twin flames and divine soulmates. Because I feel like in love, there's the same frustration. I feel like you guys are having a hard time too. And I feel like you're not getting anywhere. And the same way our country and the world is not getting anywhere, it feels like you're hitting a brick wall. And I'm just using this as a comparison because it's kind of timestamps the times we live in right now. The same way the mainstream media dictates and manipulates our voting system and manipulates people and can lie blatantly and sway people by manipulation, even though it's based on lies. If you look at it in a broad perspective, the mainstream media is the karmic. The mainstream media is a third-party entity that is manipulating and causing distraction, distortion, and karma in our lives. The same way that a lot of people have a third-party karmic. They distort, they lie, they manipulate your person. And they're in the way. They're a filter. There's something like a barrier, and you have to break through this barrier to have unity, to make sense. But it's so hard when they manipulate the world around you and they almost dictate what's going on, and it's difficult and it's frustrating and it's hard. Hi, Jenny. So you know what I mean? Am I making sense here? Anyways, so you're dealing with a karmic energy most of the time, and it's like stuff, as hard as we try, this karmic has, you know, connections with the mother, or this karmic has connections with the circle of friends, or this karmic is the mother or the father, or this, you know, karmic is a wife or a husband, or this karmic is just, you know, a very influential mentor to your lover. And it's like, for some, I have to deal with this person. I don't know what we're going to do about that, but I know that we're going to take away the karmic's power. I just know it. And I know that somehow, some way, the universe is never, never going to allow such disharmony and unbalance that the world is going to go off the Richter scale. I think there has to be a certain amount of trauma to have a certain amount of healing and happiness and awakeness. I think there has to be a certain amount of pain to have a certain amount of awakening, you know? And so we all go through this for whatever reason. Our countries go through what they go through for whatever reason. But it's like, you know, it's all going to come back. It's going to be that wheel of fortune. And whatever was unjust, whatever was unfair, somehow, some way, will be made right. The world will be made right again. And I just trust that, and I believe that, and I know that. And the same goes for your relationship. I don't know what kind of injustice you had in your twin flame journey or your soulmate journey. I don't know what kind of experiences you've had personally. I've watched so many tarot readers, and I've seen their sad journey, separations, divorces, no contacts. I've seen readers that have suffered with addictions. I've seen readers that have had to go to the 12-step programs and seek therapy and psychology, you know, psychologists. I've seen tarot card readers have so many different walks of life. A lot of them dark. And I just want you guys to know that the kind of reader I am, although I appreciate and love all those stories from all these beautiful, talented, wonderful readers who were meant to be here, my walk in life hasn't been so terrible, in my opinion. I've had a lot of death, but I've never suffered with an addiction, not drugs, nor alcohol, nor smoking. I've never suffered with major addictions such as, you know, I don't know, laziness, overspending. I've never been extremely, you know, in poverty, in my opinion. And I've never been extremely wealthy. I've always been in the middle. I'm very grateful for everything I have. Maybe I have been in poverty according to some people, but I never saw it that way. I just never saw it that way. So I see things through a realm of light that I've been blessed throughout my life. And even though I've lost so many loved ones, personally to me, I'm so blessed that I even had them. And so I don't see my life as negative, and I don't see my life as a struggle. I see my life as just well-seasoned and balanced. And I just want you guys to know where I'm coming from, that I see things through a different scope. So maybe my messages are different. Maybe I always have a tinge of optimism. Maybe I always have a tinge of that. But that would be a lot of my Sagittarius rising energy coming out, wouldn't it? My hopefulness, my positivity. I like to think of it that way. So anyways, I guess where I was going with this is always look at things, try to always look at things through a brighter light. Don't fall for the gloom and doom. Never fall for the gloom and doom. And that goes to say for your relationships and every other aspect of your life, politically, family-wise, relationship-wise, career-wise. Don't ever go gloom and doom. It's not that bad. It's just not that bad. It really isn't. We're so blessed. We're so blessed. So extremely blessed. Anyways, let's go ahead and do a reading for the twin flames and the divine soulmates. I'm going to separate this into a masculine energy and a feminine energy. Guides, use these cards right now to show me a message. For the divine masculine, let's just start there. What is he thinking? Male or female? What is this masculine thinking in regards to the twin flame and divine soulmate? Are they thinking of them? What are their thoughts? The first thoughts of the DM is unconditional love. But this is a mother and a child. This is divine feminine. This is Cancerian vibrations. It's I love you through all transcendence of time. I love you even when I say I hate you. I love you even when I'm gone. I love you when I'm alive. I love you when I'm dead. I love you because that's not going to change. It's just not going to change. When you love someone, it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's something that can never be taken away. Memories can dwindle. Memories can come into your mind and stay there for a lifetime or years. But feelings are a different kind of memory. Our body karmically holds memory like water. We are 70% water. And we retain memories through feelings. And it's like a little creation sparks off inside of your soul. When you love someone and you have that moment where you say, I love you, I really love you, and you feel that, a seed has been planted, and it grows, and it grows, and it grows, and you can chop down the growth. You can try to get rid of the growth of that love. You can burn it, you can chop it, but the seed is always there. And you can nurture it or kill it, but it's never going to go away. The seed is there. The seed has been planted. And so when you love someone, you'll always love them. It may not always feel the same. It may not always look the same. There may be dramatic turns in your love. But when you love someone, and you truly do, it is absolutely unconditional. We can sanely try to discredit it or get rid of it, rationalize our way away from it. But at the end of the day, at the end of life, at the new beginning of another one, lies this seed of love. And it can always be brought back to life. It can always be re-nurtured, but it can never go away. And so even the people that you want to hate can't go away. When you love someone, you can be so mad at them, so mad at them. But tell me if I'm wrong, because I know I'm not. All it takes is another moment. All it takes is just one more moment of deep connection, and forgiveness falls over your body like a warm waterfall. And you just can't help it. And you know why? Because that love never went away. Notice that whenever people break up, have separations, and they see each other years down the road. Thank you, Free Flow, for the 99 cents. I appreciate that. When you see each other down the road, you have a spark. Even if you stop talking, even if something bad happened, it's like if you see someone that you once loved 10 years, 50 years down the road, it's always a warm welcoming. And it's like, hi, how are you? If you hear snoring, it's Suma. But it's always like, hi, how are you? You know, oh, it's so good to see you. And you have this bright light in your eyes, and it's just an instant flame. It just ignites because the love was there. The love was there. And so you see, it changes. It can be cut down, it can be burned, but it can always regrow. It just depends on if you want to regrow it or not. But what I'm seeing for what your divine masculine is thinking about you right now is the seed, that it's not dead. Sorry for the snoring again, you know. It's freaking late. It's not dead. Wait, someone had something. Free Flow, I can't believe my child passed away. Oh my gosh, Free Flow. How old was your child? I'm so sorry about that. That's the worst, most terrible pain in the world. I think that is the worst pain in the absolute world. You woke up at 2. You've been awake since. Wow. Yeah, there's something with this 2 o'clock. I was up at 2. At 2:33, I came down. She just turned 22. I lost her to pharmaceuticals. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Free Flow. I am absolutely terribly sorry for you. I can't imagine what you're going through right now. If I can give you any comfort, just know that, as you already know, you'll always have her with you. And she's in a realm where you can still communicate. And I hope that you can learn to be okay and still connected, just not physically. And just stay connected spiritually and know that you can get very real messages from the other side. Very real messages. I've seen things move in my house. I've had doors open and close. I've had pictures land in odd places. And whenever you ask her to communicate with you, she will. So I'm just terribly sorry. And my love is with you. Excuse my voice. It is late, guys. So for the twin flame and the divine masculine soulmate, whoever this is, this person definitely has a seed planted for you that will never fade. Well, I take it back. Obviously, love can fade. But what I mean to say is it will never die. I think that's the correct phrase, okay? Your DM will never die. The love that you have, okay? It's a very strong connection. And it may even be through blood. We have a mother and child. You may share a child or children. There may also be a mother that heavily brings you two together. I think the right words that I want to tell you is your divine masculine still loves you even after all this time. Your divine masculine still thinks warm, affectionate, loving thoughts about you, even at this time. And maybe that can give you some comfort, but your divine masculine is still holding a light on for you in their mind and in their heart. Let's get the next one. Knight of Pentacles. I like this. I'm feeling good things from this right now. This is the loyal knight. This is the loyal knight. This is the generous, humble, sure, steadfast, loyal knight. And I think what your person thinks about you, and it does want to bring tears to my eyes, is whether you're male or female, your twin or divine soulmate thinks you are loyal, genuine, true, a good mother. If you're a mom, you're a good mom. They think of you as a wonderful mom to their child or your children. If you're a man, they think of you as a warm, loving, nurturing parent to your children or friends, family, you know, that you're just very good with them. What your person thinks about you is you're a good person and you have a heart of gold. You may be surprised to know that they think that about you. But I'm the one doing the reading. And I'm going to tell you right now, they think that you have a wonderful heart. You're a very good person. Let's see the bottom of the deck here. Book of Secrets. Devil card. It's not bad though. When you get these two in combination, and you pick up psychically, spiritually with the messages, one of the first things I tell people when I tell them about tarot is, please, don't go textbook on me. Yes, tarot cards have the textbook, But don't go textbook on me, especially you Virgos. Take a step back. You know what the cards mean. You know all the combinations. Now it's like deciphering words that are scrambled, and you have to decipher them and put them together to make the right word. Problem solving. So you have to combine this message and this message, whatever pops out, and you say, okay, what is it telling me? So I don't know if you guys picked up on the message. If you did, comment below what message you think you picked up on with the Devil card and the Book of Secrets with the Unconditional Love and the Knight of Pentacles. Go ahead and comment down there, but I'm going to go ahead and say what it is. Bottom of the deck, bottom line, which is the hidden, secret, unseen energy. It's what's not being said and what is unknown, even to me. Like what is unknown beneath the surface, even beneath the subconscious, is they've never let go. I'm still holding on. That's my little secret. And I'm hearing that song, you're my little secret, and that's how we should keep it. No one's gotta know, no one will ever know. I don't know who sings that. Was it something W? I don't know. Whatever. It's obviously an old song, but it's you're my little secret, and that's how we should keep it. No one's got to know. So that's what's coming into my mind here for what your person thinks about. So when they think about you being good, warm, sweet, kind, loving, and true, SWV, okay, there you go. When they think about you being warm, loving, and kind, that is their secret. Oh, it's Escape. She sings that song. Okay. So yeah, Divine Feminine, as far as your Divine Masculine goes, number one, I got to throw it out there. We have Cancer and Capricorn. Boom. Look at that. 1-7. Soulmates. Destiny. Destined. Lovers. Confirmation. Cancer vibes. It's the moon. Anyways, second, right off the bat, you've got this beautiful Virgo vibration and this beautiful Scorpio vibration, which is Saturn ruled. So when I get zodiac signs like that coming up in the cards, I want you as tarot readers to automatically revert those signs to the planets that rule them. So you have Mercury and Saturn, okay? But I want you to go even deeper than that. Unveil another layer of the onion. Virgo has strong ties to Saturn. And it's because they are about rules, regulations, responsibilities, duties, and service, acts of service. And that's what Saturn represents. So there's some very strong ties to this Virgo energy, okay? So anyways, since we have 3 cards to me that represent strong Saturn input, and I didn't mention Scorpio has strong ties to Saturn as well, and why is that? Hidden things, secret things, occult, death. Saturn rules that energy of death, karma. Underground, Scorpio can represent diamonds and jewels and gold and oil and iron and things under the earth. Could even represent under the ocean, deep sea divers. A lot of deep sea divers and miners have strong Scorpio. But again, this is heavy Saturn energy. Saturn doesn't rule Scorpio or Virgo, but he has a very strong influence on those signs because they hold an energy which is very alike Saturn. And then Saturn rules Capricorn, which is duty, job, career, work, effort. Your effort in the world is seen through that house, the house of Capricorn, the 10th house. And not everyone has Capricorn in the 10th house, but it represents your duty and your responsibilities. The 4th house, Cancer, represents your children and your family, your home, what you eat, where you sleep, the people you see every day when you come home, your security, your safety net. So Cancer represents security, a safe place, a safe energy, a net, a safety net, a holding, the yin, which is divine feminine, and the mother. Cancerians, the 4th house represents the womb, the actual womb, okay, and the breasts, which give milk and give nourishment and support. Why? Because family gives you support, do they not? They're supposed to. Your home gives you support, does it not? It's supposed to. Your bed gives you support. It better. Okay? But that's why it's 7 away from the 10th, which is where you go to earn your money. Where you go away from your safety net. The opposite. You go home, but where do you go when you leave home? You go to do these duties, whatever these things are. It's 10th house. Your purpose, your business away from home. Okay, so it's securing the home, and the home is securing the career. They are yin and yang, and they work together. Symbiotic? No, I can't talk. Symbionic? What the hell? I think it's symbiotic, but I can't fucking be for sure. Symbiotic, I think, is the word. Symbiotic relationship. Am I right, markers? If you're here, you would know. Some Virgo would fucking know. Let me know. Anyways, what I mean is one does something for the other. They both benefit each other, okay? That's the word I'm trying to get out. They both benefit each other. And so anyways, moving on past my thought process of the signs, the planets, the placements, the 1-7, the soulmates, the twin flame, the symbiotic, bionic, whatever the fuck relationship, I see that this relationship is destiny. Wait, somebody has the answer? Symbiotic. I was right. Yay. Thank you, Sharon. Symbiotic. Thank you. At least I'm not a complete ding dong. Anyways, yeah. Symbiotic relationship. You support each other. And so there's this beautiful supportive relationship. And I think, what you and your twin flame or divine soulmate give each other is this support. And is it destiny? Yeah, it is. There's a 1-7 aspect here for you guys, and that's always destiny. Destiny calls. The 1st house represents you. The 7th represents your person. And it was created that way, and it was fated that way. Created and fated. Okay? However which way you want to put a label on it. It just was. And so, anyways, what your person thinks about you is secretly you're a supportive, loving, kind, genuine, warm-hearted person. Secondly, they can't let go of you with the Devil card. They can't stop feeling for you. They can't get rid of you. They feel out of control around you. They get lost in your eyes. They can't be next to you because they're going to fall victim to your warmth. They're going to fall victim to your love. They're going to lose all control of themselves. Guys, if your soulmate's around you, they cannot hold it together. They have to separate themselves from you to get any kind of grounding. You have such a strong force. It's so warm. It's like the sun for them. And it really embraces them and it overtakes them. There's a lot of emotions here, and your divine masculine is tearful because I do have a warm feeling and sudden feelings of an overwhelming love with tears, kind of like that only a mother could have for their children. But there's this beautiful soulmate love that is very alike that. And it's just, I love you so much. I would die for you. I would do anything for you. I don't know why I love you so much, but I do. Okay. I feel the need to channel for them. So just bear with me on that. Sudden major rush of tearful emotions overcame me. And I had to just pull it together for a moment. It was very warm, very emotional. I do believe your person is fully into you and definitely hiding it with this Book of Secrets and the Devil card. There is a very strong resistance against letting you in, and they are trying their very damnedest to control themselves around you, if that means to stay away from you or to push you away or to deceive you in some way, because the devil is a liar. That's what's going on. So I'm going to channel your person here. Let me just pull it together. Let me get one more crystal here. Let's see. Okay. Spirit, please guide me in this message, this channeled message from the Divine Masculine. I feel such strong feelings towards you, such strong emotions. They overcome me. I do my very best to suppress it and hide it and keep it from you. I try not to think about you. I try to push it down and push it away. I hide pictures of you. I hide messages of you. I hide things of you from myself and from others. But I never get rid of it. I keep it somewhere in a dark place. Some of it could be in a car, under a car seat, or in a trunk, or under a seat in a car. For some people, I'm feeling it's just secret files in a phone or a computer or like a thumb drive. I just see this hidden secrets of memorabilia and things of you that is hidden, that is pushed away, but they cannot find it in themselves to get rid of it. Let me channel a little bit more here. I can't escape the dreams I have of you. It feels a lot like nightmares most of the time. I have a lot of fear. I feel out of control. I don't know what I'm doing, where I'm going. I don't know who to trust. It's dark. It can feel cold and lonely at times. There's so much going on in my head. It never feels quiet. I never have a quiet moment. I never have absolute peace and silence. I'm constantly busy. I'm working and working and working to stay distracted from my pain and distracted from this love. I'm hiding from this love because there's a part of me that feels I don't deserve it. There's a part of me that feels I'm dark and I'm the beast. I miss you and I do love you. I don't know why I'm doing what I'm doing. There's no reason. It's just fear. And it's pain and it's anger. And where I come off extremely strong, I'm actually very weak. And my only defense is to push you away, because I feel like the closer you get, the more out of control I get and the weaker I become. I feel less masculine. I feel less in control. I feel less capable. And I know I shouldn't feel that way, and I know that's not real and that's not the truth, but I'm not very good at dealing with my feelings and my emotions. I have some karma with those matters of the heart. But when I get in moments like this, I cry, I have tears and frustration and anger and loss and sorrow, and it overtakes me. So I may turn to a bottle, I may turn to cigarettes, I may turn to other things. Sometimes I may turn to sexual pleasures, darkness, to pull me away from these things, these painful feelings and memories and sadness. And I disrespect you and I disrespect myself, and then I go even deeper in a spiral of shame. So I'm living here in a place in the dark, out of control, knowing I should stop, but not having the strength or the wisdom to pull myself out of this. So I'm in a karmic cycle for some of you. I'm in a relationship I shouldn't be in. And it's dark and it's abusive and manipulative and it's unfulfilling. For others, I'm single, still spiraling in a vortex of darkness, doing bad things, preventing myself from any happiness. So just know that when I think about you, in my darkness, you are the light. When I think of you, I feel the love. And I remember it. And it just hurts because I've fallen so far. I feel like I'm so small, so far away, so dark, so distant. I can't see. I feel despair. I'm too far to get to you. So I numb it. Anyways, that's what I was channeling there with that, guys. As I was channeling that, I'm not even sure what I was saying. I'm going to have to replay this video. It was just coming out, and I did feel some tears. Okay, I felt some tears. And obviously my eyes are a little wet there. So I felt despair. And when I was closing my eyes channeling that, I did feel like I was very far deep down into some pit. And as I was looking up, it was like, where's the stairs? Where's the elevator? Where's a rope? How do I get up there? And there was a tiny light, and it felt like it was a brick wall up high, and it wasn't even a direct light. It was, you know how like you have a light in a room and it shines onto the wall and you see the light on a wall? Well, I felt like there was a stairwell or something, and the light was shining on the wall of the stairwell. And this person was really far in a pit and couldn't even get up there to the stairwell, but there was a light up there at the stairwell, and it was very far, and it was cold, and it was dark, and it was silent. There was no way for me to get there. There was just no way. So anyways, that's what I was channeling. That's what I was feeling. And it's like, I see this light. And that's what keeps me sane, that there's a light up there. But how do I get there? Where? And it's this despair. Like, I just got to do what I got to do to be sane right now, because I don't know how to get from point A to point B. So I'm just going to deal with this darkness and just sing, hum, numb it, drink it, smoke it, whatever. I'm just going to deal with this because I have to figure it out. I don't know. I'm just waiting, you know? So look, I just want to say, for the Divine Masculine energy, few cards on the board here. Sorry for the snoring. That is my dog, if you're just coming in here. Anyways, I felt a lot of despair, and honestly, that's just what it is. It's complete sadness and it's despair. But the good news here is when they think about you, they see light and goodness. And you represent the light to them. You don't represent the dark. okay? So if any of you guys were wondering how you're represented to them, what they think about when they think about you, they think good things about you, actually. The bad news is it's a secret. The bad news is all these warm, loving, good thoughts they do have, nobody else knows they think that about you. And sometimes these masculines keep it even from themselves. Okay? So they keep it from themselves even. So there's just this locked away kind of energy, a little secret, you know, and it can't go away, but it's not being revived. Anyways, that's what I'm feeling. Okay, let's just go ahead and keep that there. All right, so Divine Masculine, what are you feeling? What are you feeling for your Divine Feminine? Keep in mind, guys, these energies can be male or female, okay? Spirit, guide me. What is the Divine Masculine feeling in regards to his Divine Feminine or her Divine Feminine? Okay? What is the Divine Masculine feeling right now? Guide me to this message. What is the Divine Masculine feeling? Bottom of the deck, I have the Hanged Man. Bottom line, underall energy, stuck. I can't move. I am stuck. Again, I want to have this word that comes out from here to here, and it's, I can't let you go. I'm trying to let you go, but I can't let you go. Your masculine feels chained and stuck to you. See, they're going through this, I want to release this and be free of this shame, of this guilt, of this aloneness, of this darkness, of this despair. They would like to be free of that, but they can't. They can't get completely lost. So this is a divine intervention with the Hanged Man. This is a divine intervention. The universe is saying, listen, masculine, I'm not going to let you let go of this. Does the universe always intervene? No. But the universe intervenes only when they know the truth, your true desires. Because the universe only represents the truth, justice, judgment, honesty. The universe only knows the truth. Whether it's good or bad, ugly or not, black or white, doesn't matter. The universe only knows the truth. So what I'm seeing here is the universe says, look, I'm not going to show you anything but the truth. And so when there's a divine intervention, it's not necessarily that they're making your person stuck as much as they're not letting this truth leave their mind. They're not letting you escape their mind. They're not allowing your masculine to discard you or rid themselves of you. They're saying you're actually going to have to wake up. Because the Hanged Man, Pisces energy is wake up, see things from a different perspective, look at things differently. Put yourself in your Divine Feminine's shoes, masculine. What would it be like to be your Divine Feminine? How would it feel to be feeling what your Divine Feminine feels away from you, without you? It's time for you to get out of this despair, which is kind of selfish, and get into a more unselfish, I'm going to sacrifice myself, my vision, my desires, my wants, and see things through your perspective. So this is that divine intervention. The universe is like, I'm going to help you see things from a different perspective. And if that means I have to enter your dreams, so be it. This is so crazy. I don't know if you guys just saw this. I lit a road opener candle for the president, and I just saw some white smoke puff out of here, which is actually angelic help. And my entire candle is, we talked about candles lately. You guys may have missed it. I have white smoke in my candle. It's all white. There's no black. So that means there's angelic assistance. And it's flickering quite a bit. I just wanted to share that with you because I saw it hasn't smoked in days. It's been lit for a couple days now. But it's warfare, spiritual warfare, and there's a battle. And I see a lot of white protection there. And I just got a message from the spirit world that this is divinely guided and protected. And it's ironic because that was a message about something else, but I was just talking about divine intervention, and it's like it came together. And it's this energy of divine angelic help. Do I talk to angels? No, I don't talk to angels. No. I get messages, and I can translate messages from the other side. On the other side, there's more than just angels. There's dark forces, there's angels, there's spirit guides, there's sages. Okay, there's all kinds of different energies. There's ascended masters. There's the Akashic records. There's all kinds of different energy on the other side. So anyways, this is more candle magic, not talking to angels. This is a separate topic. But anyways, so what I was bringing up is divine intervention. And this is a message that the same angelic forces, the same spiritual forces that are on the other side helping our world, don't think for 1 minute that they're not going to help a divine situation such as this. And with the Hanged Man, there is divine intervention. There is spiritual warfare. There is this devil versus God energy, which is the universe working together as one, trying to balance out a darkness and a light. And there is this perfect balance and harmony that needs to be made, which is a union, a marriage of forces. And when it's unbalanced, the universe does step in to assist in balance. So I do see that whatever's been going on with you in your relationship, just know that it's coming through. And prayers are being answered. And understand that you're getting help, and there are messages, especially through dreams. There's a lot of messages through dreams with this Pisces energy, and justice, because what rules Pisces is Jupiter. And it's all about morality and expansion and goodness and vitality and fortune and luck and answered prayers. It's very Jesus-like, it's very Buddha-like, it's very enlightened and warm and truthful and helpful and honest and giving and just raw. So there's this beautiful help that is definitely coming in. And so anyways, what's going on in your relationship is a beautiful awakening, beautiful changing of the mind. And that's bottom line. Bottom of the deck is the underall energy, love. Again, what's not seen by me or them. These are things that go on in the spirit world. These are things that go on in the subconscious. You know, the bottom of the deck is dreams, visions, serendipitous events, angelic assistance and guidance. Those are things that, you know, are underneath it all, underneath the exterior and underneath your consciousness. Everything underneath the consciousness. So underneath the consciousness, we had secrets, we had the moon, we had the devil in their thoughts, which is secretly, subconsciously, dream world, they're still thinking about you. They're not able to get away from you. And even here, going along with that message, it's, you can't move on. You can't get away from this. You must be stopped. You must be hung upside down right now and just see it from a different perspective. The Hanged Man represents the man that is going a certain direction. Well, it's the Fool. Let's just say the Fool. Going a certain direction. And they have to see things from a different perspective. This is where Justice, the card right before this, makes judgments logically. Just pure logic, right? Just pure what is good, what is common sense, what is just. It doesn't matter if it helps this person's feelings or not. There's no feelings with Justice. It's not like, well, I know it's righteous to make sure that person keeps all their money, but I feel like I want to take a little bit from them to help this person because they really need it more. See, that's not a Justice card move. That's an emotional move, okay? Justice doesn't think emotionally. Justice just says, well, if you need to be homeless, be homeless. I'm going to let this person keep what's theirs. It's just, but it's not spiritual. Don't think the Justice card always means spiritual justice. It doesn't. Sometimes it means just flat out legal justice, whether it makes you happy or not. It doesn't care. See, the card after Justice is the Hanged Man, and that's seeing things from a different perspective, not seeing things logically, seeing things from the heart. And notice how the mind, upright, means the mind is first. That's when someone's standing upright, but the Hanged Man has someone upside down. It says, put your head towards the ground and let your heart rule. Your heart needs to help you make this decision. Your heart needs to come first. You have to let the blood flow to the head because you're not seeing things correctly. I want you to see things from your heart, not from your head. And that's the Hanged Man. It's this wake-up call. And even in the movie The Labyrinth with Jennifer Connelly and David Bowie, she was a selfish little brat. And then she goes through this series of events through the labyrinth and learns all these lessons about being nice, being kind, being caring, having friends, being good-hearted, being righteous, looking out for the innocent, loving her little brother who was innocent, did nothing to her. And she realized that she had bitterness and resentment towards an innocent baby that did nothing to her. And she was taking it out on him, and it was unfair. And so this journey was the Hanged Man because she had to get turned upside down to see that how unfair that actually was. And she wouldn't have seen how unfair it was had the universe not shown her all these things. There's the flicker again. So anyways, your person, bottom of the line, is being stopped by the universe to be shown a new way to see things, to probably get away from some bitterness and some resentment towards you. So that's really what I'm picking up on there. Let's go ahead and reveal the other cards. Their feelings towards you is 3 of Pentacles, which is progress, moving forward, climbing the ladder. Could also be seen as moving on. But what I'm feeling here is collaboration. Let's work together so we can move ahead. I love the 3 of Pentacles because it does talk about working together. You got to work together. If you're single and you don't have a soulmate, think of this as your relationship with the universe or your higher self. So if you are single, Joker, think of this as your higher self trying to have a relationship with you, and how is that going? or your relationship with the universe. That might be a good way to kind of interpret this message. Anyways, so the divine masculine definitely feels, I would like to collaborate. I would like to work together. I would really like to fix this. I want to put some energy in it. I want to give it some love. I want to give it some time. I want to work on this. And so in essence, the divine masculine wants to work on this connection. They want to improve. They want to better themselves. They want to connect with you. They also want to be recognized for their efforts. There's this, I just want to be recognized that I am giving it my best. So I really see I'm giving it my best. I'm giving it my best. I really am. It may not look like much, but that's my best right now. So let's get the other one. Four of Swords. Quiet, healing, sleep, rest. I think what your person is feeling for you right now and this is going to contradict this message, but this card changed it a little bit, okay? They want all of this, but not right now. They want to work on things. Let me be clear. But not right now. The Four of Swords is, I'm putting this to rest. Okay, this is my rest card. She's laying in a cloud of lavender. She's resting. She's sleeping. Okay, she's getting over the Three of Swords heartache. She's trying to heal and recover and give it a rest from a very traumatic, painful situation. So how your masculine feels about you right now, and my candle just popped, it's really distracting me right now, how your person is feeling for you right now is, I have to heal, I have to recover, I have to grow, I have to get grounded, I need to make sense of myself and my life and this thing. I do want to work on this, but I can't right now. I need this more. I need time away. I need rest. I need space. And that might be what you're feeling right now. You might be feeling this, my person wants space right now. The next card underneath that is the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, Scorpio vibes. And the card under that is Two of Pentacles, the balancing act. Sorry for the snoring. Again, like I'm trying to say, it's my dog. Anyways, the divine masculine, frankly, has a third-party situation going on. And I have to say that there is strong earth. I think all three parties have earth in their chart somewhere, whether it's Vedic or tropical. Sorry, again, this damn snoring. But there is just strong earth for all three of you guys. What is the connection with that? Why do all three of you have this connection? And it's because you guys are supposed to work in this physical realm together to wake up. A lot of you guys don't want to hear this, but this third-party situation was karmic in nature, and you asked for it. There's lessons here. This karmic situation was destined. Okay? It was already set up. Again, with this masculine, returning to the Devil card here with the Nine of Cups, there's a level of drinking or smoking or some kind of self-inflicted overindulgence, okay? There is some overindulgence, and it could be sexual even in nature, whatever this is, but the masculine feels about you like you would make them happy. But since they're not able to have that right now, Hanged Man, Four of Swords, they're trying to maintain a balance in their life, which in a sense is very numbing. Okay? So they're trying to numb their feelings and numb their pain towards you and about you and in connection to you. So there's some very deep healing situation going on. The last card here at the bottom is divorce. This person could be divorced or could be divorcing soon. There could be just the energy that they're going through breakups. Maybe this is the energy that you guys had a breakup. Maybe you guys are just trying to break up from this third-party situation or addiction for some people. Somebody said addicted to what? Well, I want you to try to open your mind a little bit on what addictions could mean. The most spiritual addiction is people are addicted to their karmic cycle. It is their comfort zone and it is their safety net. And it represents things that are very hard to shake. A lot of times people can be addicted to a negative state of mind, addicted to negative self-talk, addicted to shitty relationships, just addicted. That's a spiritual way to look at it, which some people are addicted to karmic cycles. A lot of people that are strongly believers in whether it's politics or religion, believe it or not, they suffer from an addiction to a karmic cycle that they're supposed to shake and break. They are supposed to shake it off. It's meant to be a part of them, but it's not meant to overtake them. There's a balance they have to restore. That's a spiritual look at it. But other addictions and forms that could be here is flat out, literal addictions. And this could be sexual in nature. I'm talking porn. I'm talking strip clubs. I'm talking masturbation. I'm talking those kinds of things to physically, sexually distract them from reality. Other forms of addiction that could come in is drugs of all kinds. Pharma drugs, bad drugs, homemade drugs. Okay, those drugs can definitely be addictive. How are they going to shake that? They're trying to escape reality. And obviously, smaller little addictions that are not that big of a deal for most people, but, you know, it's alcohol or cigarettes. Those are addictions. And any psychologist will tell you that any addiction isn't necessarily the actual item that's being a part of the addiction. It has some part to play, but mostly it's a mental addiction. Your mind has programmed itself to believe that it needs these things. It's a state of mind, it's a state of thinking, and it's a state of being. It's projecting and manifesting your reality. So when people are suffering from these addictions, that's their reality, and they're refusing to let go and change. They're refusing to budge. And so that's seen as an addiction, okay? So yeah, there's a lot of different ways you can view this addiction. But there's this escapist energy here that needs to happen. It's the strong Pisces Hanged Man. Pisces represents letting go, discarding, shedding, shaking off, release, death. It represents those things. And so there is this energy that we've got to let go of these cycles. Now, even the Two of Pentacles talks about juggling between two people, or juggling, just trying to keep balanced, having a little balance. So I think your person is trying to have a little balance right now. Just some people feel like, Steph, if I don't have a drink, I'm going to lose it. If I don't have a puff of whatever the fuck, vape, marijuana, I'm not cool for the day. If I don't have a couple beers after work, I can't even go to work the next day because I'm going to be so freaking angry, depressed, angry, and whatever the fuck that I won't want to go. So I have to find some leveling out so I can function here. And I think there's a lot of dysfunction for the divine masculine. And if you're watching, I'm sorry that I'm putting it out there like that. But there's dysfunction, and there's no harmony here. There's a very difficult imbalance. A very difficult imbalance. Could be a mental imbalance with the Four of Swords. You're trying to balance out your mind. Could be emotional. We have the Nine of Cups, which is overdoing it, overindulging it. We have out of whack. And out of whack emotions here. And this is, I'm trying to put a lid on it, Steph. I am, with the Hanged Man, blocking and stopping progress. Hanged Man, Four of Swords. I am selfishly Nine of Cups, blocking any progress between me and my divine feminine because I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still trying to balance shit out. Trying to balance out my checkbook, trying to balance out my life, my karma, trying to balance all kinds of shit out. So yeah, you know, I am going to stop the connection. I won't allow it to happen. And the universe is like, well, you need to. You need to let it happen. Because deep down, that wish fulfillment card, this Nine of Cups, is the masculine deep dark down in the pit, looking up at that stairwell out that's lit up with candles or light. And so deep down, the universe says, masculine, I know what you want. I know what your soul wants. I know what your secret desires are. I know what you can't let go of. And you are in denial. Absolutely. And you're going to have to wake up with the Hanged Man and get a different perspective. This may mean you have to leave a relationship. Look at that. Divorce, lovers, Five of Cups. That's sorrow and sadness. Divine masculine, you may have to break up and choose somebody else. There's definite third-party vibes going on around here. There's a lot of regrets and remorse going on. Okay? And I think you're being urged to get a different perspective. Spirit, what do you want to say about this divine masculine's perspective? What is the hidden truth for this divine masculine's perspective? Well, okay, that was crazy. I know I messed everything up. We need to let each other go. I left when I saw you with someone else. I know I was a distraction from your pain. Look at these cards. I want you to decipher this message the same way I do. And when I see this, what I see when I decipher this, it's like a puzzle. With the divorce, the Lover's card, and the Five of Cups. It talks about, I know I messed everything up. Deep down, I know that I, divine masculine, caused a separation or a breakup. Or if you guys are single, you caused a lot of pain in your life. It was no one else. But for those of you masculines that are in a karmic relationship, Devil card, Lover's card, Divorce card, it's time to get single. You left your divine feminine for someone else, and they were a distraction from your pain. Okay? And that's how I'm deciphering this. That the divine masculine left because there was some insecurities. They sabotaged this relationship. And now they're in another relationship that is also needing to end. And they are well aware that this was just a distraction from the reality of what was really trying to be awakened inside of them. So Spirit's like, okay, this is the hidden truth, all right? The truth is you're in a pickle. The truth is you're in a situation you need to get yourself out of. The truth is you distracted yourself from your pain with addictions or a karmic person, maybe both. Okay, the truth is you messed everything up. What are you going to do to fix it? What does Spirit want you to acknowledge? Divine Masculine, what does Spirit want you to acknowledge? Jealous. Someone is so jealous. Spirit wants you to know that there is some party in your life, some person that is jealous of you, or jealous of what you had, or just jealous of your divine feminine, or however way you want to put it. But someone is so jealous. So the universe, Spirit wants you to acknowledge that a lot of this malice stems from jealousy. The next card that Spirit wants you to acknowledge is you need to be focused, you need to be wise, you need to be strong, and you need to be intuitive. This is all Emperor energy. You have to assert yourself. You have to get focused here. Follow your heart, follow your intuition, make better decisions, and it takes strength because you're going to have to buck people that are in your way. Bottom of the deck, I am so tired of the same. Spirit wants you to know, Masculine, that if you're tired of the way things have been, the cure to that is not, please, by all means, keep doing the same thing and maybe you'll get a different result this time. Nope, that's the definition of insanity. Spirit wants you to know if you're tired of the same life, it's up to you to change it, Masculine. What's another message for the Divine Masculine? Divine Masculine, what is another message for you from your Creator? Feel called to pull 4 cards. Again, the 4s come up a lot for me, for you. Emperor vibration. Bottom of the deck, dreams. Spirit wants you to know that whatever dreams you're having are prophetic. There is deep, profound information in your dreams. Do not discard them. There's like an alter reality in your dreams, and there's a lot of karma trying to be worked out in those dreams. Oh, thank you so much for the super chat, KT. Thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate that. So let's get the other information. First card, trust. When you light a candle, you have faith and trust that this is going to be dealt with. I laugh at people that say no magic for me, because I'm like, do you blow candles out on your birthday? Do you make a wish? That's magic. Do you go to church and light candles if you're Catholic for your loved ones that have passed, or to pray for them? That's magic. You know, these are all magic. And, you know, whether you're a willing participant or a bystander that you don't really realize what you're doing, I'd rather be the one that's awake and knows I'm doing it versus being asleep, hiding from it, denying it, and pretending I'm not part of it when I am. So I'd rather not do that. So anyways, the universe tells you this. Trust in your wishes. Trust in your prayers. Trust in your chants. Trust in the things that you have faith are going to come to fruition. Have faith. So this is about having faith. So the universe is telling the masculine, have faith in me. Have faith in me as your creator. Have faith in the universe. Justice will prevail. Have faith and trust that all things happen for a reason, and there is rhyme to this reason. Believe it or not, all of this chaos, there's truth at the bottom of it. There's reasons that you're going through these things. So Spirit's like, stop feeling like you're spinning out of control and there's no one and nothing that can help you. That's not the truth. The truth is you're not spinning out of control. The truth is you are where you are because you put yourself there, but also because I want you to wake up and remember who you are, remember your connection, and be honest with yourself, be honest with the universe. So you need to have trust in that, okay? The other card for Divine Masculine is True Colors. Be authentic is what I'm hearing. Stop living your life for your besties. Okay, I feel like there's some masculines out there that have really nice friends and you care about what they think. You have a really nice karmic and you want them to think you're a really great catch. Maybe you are, but there are secrets that you're not letting out. There's family members out there that you want to connect with. But if they knew the truth about you, would they still want to connect with you? And if you got honest with yourself about the truth about them, would you want to connect with them? And so the universe is saying, look, masculine, be honest with yourself, live authentically. Because when you die, you're not taking these people with you. You may think that these are your friends to the end. You may think these are your ride or die. You're always and forever. Sorry for Sumo. But at the end of the day, you know who's going to be a part of you on the other side? This twin flame, this soulmate. That's going to be this person that's going to be part of you. These other people are going to fade away. Hang on, guys. I think Matthew just woke up. Hang on real quick. Whoops. What are you? Hi there. You just want to talk? Are you scared? Oh. You need water? Well, I'm gonna work. No talking, okay? I'll finish up. I love you. No talking though, okay? You want to lay on my little couch over here? Okay. I love you. You're a good boy. And some of my bags. There's a pillow. Okay. Here, lay down right there on that pillow. Go ahead. Just rest. I'm going to finish up. Yeah, my little guy wondered where I was, guys. Came down looking for me. So I'm probably going to finish up this reading here soon. Anyways, so Divine Masculine, be authentic with yourself and the people around you. I think if you were authentic, you wouldn't be where you're at, and you wouldn't be who you're with. But because you're living an inauthentic life, you find yourself in karma a lot. And so it's heavy, okay? So what I'm also hearing from the universe is just a message from the Akashic Records, really, that you need to see people for who they are. Because I'm feeling there's a lot of fake friends and fake karmic people, just fake circles around you. And you really should wake up with the Hanged Man and see them for who and what they really are. Okay? Oh, and look, a bonus card was just chilling right there. Let's look at it. Ooh, critical. Virgo vibes. Perfection, judgment, detailed, and focused. So I think you're very critical, maybe overcritical, focused on judgments and perfection. So that's a bonus, that there must be some kind of, I'm overthinking this, over-criticizing this way too much. You know, that analysis paralysis. You know what you're not thinking about? Is the reality of who you surround yourself with. Because with the Devil card, there is energy here of people lurking around you. Could be demonic energies, could be friends, could be family, could be fake people in general. You're surrounded by toxic, venomous, dark energies, and you should see them for their real true colors. So the universe does want you to be aware and just wake up. Okay, wake up from your sleep and your slumber. Maybe that's why I'm doing a reading so late at night. Wake up from your slumber. Wake up from your sleep. You have to see this feminine from a different perspective. Anyways, the next card is strategy. King of Swords energy. The Metal King. The King of Iron. And this represents, make a plan. Don't just talk about it, be about it. Stop acting like you don't know how to get there. Stop being fearful of the dark to where you're so deep in the forest, you're too far in to see the trees. You know, that dark pit I saw you in could very well have stairs that lead to the top of that stairwell with the light, but it's too dark for you to see it. So you think there's no way. You think there's no way to get up there. But in reality, you just have to walk through this dark and trust that there is a stairwell in this darkness to get you up there. You just don't see it. Where there's a will, there's a way. And even if you don't see a way out, there's a way. But it requires faith for you. Let's get the next card. Chemistry. Spirit says, listen, masculine, I don't care what planet you're on. Okay? You and your divine feminine have an intense chemistry. It's undeniable. It's beautiful. It was created for you. You guys have the perfect chemistry. You're created for each other. And there's just no denying it. So why deny a beautiful chemistry? Why pretend it's not there? Why try to hide from it? Just don't be in denial. You and this divine feminine have a beautiful chemistry, and it's because you were created for each other. Okay? What you have to do for yourself is better nutrition. You conduct healing work with your culinary skills. Look at that, culinary skills. I love it. We have a chef here. We have a cook. Okay, so you need to eat better. Maybe there's a chef in the house, this nutrition card. But what it's telling you, Divine Masculine, is this. Stop putting junk into your body. Stop drinking, stop smoking, stop eating fast food. Stop not eating because you're too busy to eat. Stop starving yourself. Eat better. Even if you have to just cook potatoes, guys, with, you know, my family survived quite a bit on potatoes with canned tomatoes. Little garlic, little pepper, little salt, boom. You can have soup, okay? And it's good. It's like a good little stew that you can make. And they ate that a lot, okay? Or just rice, all different kinds of ways. You can live on little. You can live on little. Sorry, I just brought that up because I feel like you have excuses. I don't have the money to eat good. Well, if it costs you $5 to go eat a pizza from Little Caesars, well, it's actually like $6-7. If you go to the grocery store and get a bag of potatoes and some canned foods, you can probably make yourself a nice little meal. That would be much healthier than the junk that you're putting in your body, you know? Even if it's a bushel of bananas for 79 cents a pound, you know, it's not that detrimental. Even if you have to ask for help from churches or the government to assist you in food, don't be too proud, okay? So if someone's saying, I can't eat right, you need to try better. Remember this card, focused, where is it? Focused, wise, strong, and intuitive. You have to have a strategy. Don't just say, well, there's no way, so I give up, I throw in the towel. You need to make a way. You need to be better. If your job's a problem, get another one. Get 2, get 3. My grandpa had 3 or 4 jobs in his youth. And the problem with our world today is people are too damn lazy to work. They don't want to work. There's too much fun in this world, and work takes away all your fun. But the old school values is you work your ass off. My grandpa had 4 jobs. Most of them he made $1 an hour, $2 an hour, or $2 a day in some cases. My grandpa was a janitor for the Broadmoor Hotel in Colorado Springs, and he made $1.50 an hour in the late 80s, which was shit. And then he worked cleaning windows for the people that lived in a nicer area around there, around the Broadmoor. He would go door to door, knock, and sell himself basically and say, I would love to mow your lawn and clean your windows and do whatever you can. And he would work a full 8-hour shift at the Broadmoor and then go clean windows. You think you're tired after 8 hours? Try being a man that works for crap and then has to go bust his butt at someone else's house and clean their nice windows. And he had to go home to a 2-bedroom little shack, basically, after seeing these mansions that he had to clean. Anyways, that was just 2 jobs. The other jobs he would have would be weekends, and he would work at the ice arena, cleaning up the, the stadium, you know, the chairs and all that stuff. After people would leave the stadium, he would clean up the trash, the cups, and all that trash and crap people would leave behind after they watched a sporting event. And he did that on weekends. So there's 3 jobs right there. And I believe his 4th job was working at the church on Sundays, cleaning up over there as well. So he did a lot of janitorial work. So I don't want to hear excuses that your pitiful job is too pitiful and there's nothing you can do for your pitiful life. It's bull crap. And if a Native American Mexican man making $1 an hour can support a wife and 2 children with 4 not even mediocre, piss poor jobs, and raise a wonderful family, then you have 0 excuses. You have no excuses at all. None. 0. And that's just the way I see it. That's just the way I see it. You don't have an excuse for why you can't eat better. You don't have an excuse why you can't do more for your family. You don't have an excuse because you're not living in those times. You're not living with those problems. You're not being treated that way. So there's no excuse. And if you find yourself in a piss poor situation, then that's your fault. And if you want to change it, do something different. Okay? And that's just really what, I'm seeing here. Now, if you're well off and you're a masculine and money is not a problem, then you need to have a strategy to get out of a situation and stop being addicted and stuck to a lifestyle with people you really don't love, with people you're really not happy to be around. And you need to go be happy and stop pretending like you are. Okay? So anyways, put better food into your body. Do whatever you can to make that happen. If your life sucks, find another way. You need to have trust that things are going to change, and it depends on you. We can't sit back and expect it to happen for us. It happens because of us, not for us. Bottom of the deck here is spiritual teacher. You heal with your classes, sessions, and seminars. You might need to get a spiritual teacher. Okay, there may need to be a spiritual teacher for you. Someone that can teach you the ropes. Someone that can teach you how to heal. Okay, so there you go. Matthew's back asleep. I better hurry still anyways. Get him back to bed. Spirit, what is a message for the Divine Masculine? Why do I always get 2 cards? I'm just so sick of it. I don't want 2 cards. Anyways, bottom of the deck is empathy. I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. And that, again, masculine, is why you got the Hanged Man. You are being asked and shown by the universe to see something very different with your divine feminine, to look at it at her or his perspective, to put the shoe on the other foot. You have to try to walk in their shoes. If you were them and you were dealing with all of these things, how would you react? How would you feel? What would you say? I don't think you've put yourself in their position. There is an energy here of selfishness. And maybe it's not on purpose. I'm not saying you're an a-hole or a dick or anything like that. Maybe it's not on purpose. Maybe you're not trying at all to be one-track minded, one-sided, selfish. Maybe you're not trying to be that way, okay? But that's what's coming across. There is this masculine vibration for the male or female that you are refusing to budge. You are stubborn. You have Virgo vibes. You're very stuck, very dug in. Your heels are dug into a situation. You're certain, and you refuse to budge. All the while, you're living in this darkness. And maybe the darkness I saw is spiritual darkness, is closed-mindedness, one-sidedness. Maybe the darkness that I saw just represents that you're not awake, you're asleep, you're living in the dark. Maybe your stubbornness, maybe your dreams are trying to tell you that you're on the wrong path. Turn around. The Hanged Man is stop, look where you're at. Are you going the right direction? Can you think for yourself? Or do you need to have an even bigger red flag? Right now, the red flags are just waving all in front of you, just flying in front of you, red flags. And they're saying, masculine, this is not the way. There's a spiritual teacher that was brought on your path to show you a different way. Or a spiritual teacher may be brought on your path soon. But there's a spiritual teacher that wants to show you, hey, awaken. Look over here. But again, you can bring a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. So stop this perfection, this analysis paralysis, this stubbornness, this masculine arrogance, ego, which is just, it's my way or the highway. It is what it is. I strongly feel, strongly believe, wholeheartedly feel, whatever it is for you. Whatever this I can't budge is, whatever that is for you, maybe it's multiple things for you, what you're being asked to do is to stop. Stop being so dug in. Stop being so one-sided. Stop being so difficult. Stop being a brick wall. Can you just stop and see things from their perspective? Have a little empathy. Have a little empathy. You have to, why are they feeling this way? Why is the feminine feeling this way? Or why is this group feeling so strongly about something? And then I want you to think about your feminine and how you really think of her or him. You think they have a heart of gold. You think they're nurturing, caring, loving, giving, kind, a loyal knight. So if you know that about them, why would you think they would cause you harm? Why do you think that it would be no good for you? Why do you think that you have to block this connection? Why are you trying to resent it, push it away, stop the connection, stop the chemistry? Like, what is it? What is it? What is it? There's something behind this, and I don't know, but Spirit is telling you this. Please, masculine, have some empathy. Please see things from their perspective, because I think there's been some critical judgments made that were wrong. I think they were false pretenses. They were under false pretenses. These judgments were made with little factual information. There's more to the story than meets the eye. And whatever you've been filling your life with, this empty void, was a distraction from the reality and a distraction from the truth and a distraction from your pain. Okay, so there's that message. The other cards that came out for you is doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. So for the Divine Masculine, this is coming up for you. And then you have freedom. I possess the power to free myself and have free will to create my own happiness. So what do we see? Empathy, freedom, and doubt. Feel a little bit more, think a little less. Free yourself from your doubts and trust. See, I think there's a part of you, masculine, that thinks that this beautiful chemistry connection with your divine feminine won't work. Okay, there's reasons behind this that you know, and you're just convinced. It won't work, Steph. They're married. The feminine's married. She's in a relationship. She lives 2,000 miles away. It's been too many years in our separation. There was too many words said. There's too many secrets. I know I messed everything up. I really blew it this time. Or maybe it's the other way around. You think that they really blew it. You think they really messed it up. You're blaming them. You messed it up. You really pushed it too far. You know, I left you to go be with someone else to get away from you because you hurt me. However this feels for you, masculine, flip it however this works for you here. But the point is, at the end of the day, at the end of this reading, you, sir or ma'am, masculine, need to have empathy, sympathy, and understanding. You, masculine, need to change your perspective. That's not the other way around. So however the story fits, you can flip it, but the message with the Hanged Man is the same. Masculine needs to change perspective. Masculine needs to work together here with the universe and collaborate and make some progress here, because there's some stuckness. There's some serious stuckness. So anyways, let's go ahead and just read this and be done. I've got to take Maddie back to bed, and I got to go to bed too. I release the need to know all the answers. It's impossible for the human brain to comprehend the mysteries of the universe. It's impossible. We're just not wired to carry that much information, to be honest. You are only consciously aware of 3 dimensions for a reason. And that is to learn to love without the full awareness of your connection to spirit. Everyone has his or her personal path to their awareness. And there is no right or wrong answer as long as your goal is to manifest the energy of love and compassion. The wisdom of the divine trickles into the physical dimension, and some of it will resonate with your soul and some of it will not. These are your signposts that guide you to your correct path. So in other words, if you're going down this dark path and you're not feeling good, you feel darkness, loneliness, pain, anger, resentment, guilt, shame, whatever this is, that's not the right path. You're traveling on the wrong one. And those are the red flags, the signpost to deal with the truth. Because that's the right path. Anyways. Release your stress and your pain back to the universe. Always be aware and mindful of the insights that your spirit guides and teachers put on your path. Okay? Empathy says, I am open to seeing both sides of a situation. You don't truly understand others' motivations if you haven't lived their lives and seen the world through their eyes. It's so easy to judge other people's behavior matched up against your own and label it as right or wrong. But you're missing an important part of the equation. The other person's history and personal path. We are all sparks of the divine with a purpose here in the physical dimension, and we can all exert our free will. Some of us lost our way along the path to love. And it is a human reaction to judge others before we examine their journey through their eyes and with compassion. Your job is not to judge. Your job is to love and understand. That's beautiful. Spirit, give me a message for the divine masculine tonight. Guides, send me a message through these cards. Spirit, speak through them. Give the viewer a message about the divine masculine energy. Give the viewer a message about the divine masculine energy. Wow. Family comes up again. Family, family. Bottom of the deck, the view. Number 33. You are not going to believe it, but we have 33 and we have 22. And look at that. Ironically, we have 233 people watching. And it was at 120 minutes and 20 seconds. Do you see those synchronicities? They're not just an accident. We didn't just pull a card at that moment, at that time, with that amount by accident. It wasn't pure luck. It was a message from the universe. This message is true, that you're on your right path, that you're learning, that you're growing, that this is a message for you, that they are talking to you, that there is a connection to the other side, that when you ask your guides to guide you, they're listening. And you're not going to get a response in English or whatever language you speak. You're going to get it through things like this. Weird synchronicities. And all it is a confirmation that I'm here. Spirit says, I'm here. I am here with you. You're looking for me like I'm going to burst through the clouds with some big ray of light on a white horse. But that's not how I'm coming in. I'm coming in with beautiful messages assuring you that I am here. I am with you. I am with you. You're not alone. You never were alone, and you're still not alone. But you have to be awake to see these things, or you're going to just pass right by them. I could have been a reader that paid no attention to the numbers on the screen and the numbers on the card. I could have disregarded all of that. But Spirit led me to look at these numbers to give you a message of guidance and truth and confirmation. Okay, that's why I was led. So anyways, it's no coincidence that you have 33 and 22, okay? This is being together in union, and this is healing and recovery and guidance and progress, as well as collaboration from the spirit realm. So there's a lot of union and collaboration going on for the divine masculine. The view says, wishing you were here. There's a lot of people you wish were here. Some of you guys really, really wish that your divine feminine was with you right now. Some of you guys really wish that your passed on relative was with you right now, whoever that could be. You really, really feel like you're alone here in this, and something's missing. So there is something missing. And I just want you to know that you're not alone, and even if you feel like someone is missing from your life, you can always correct it. Now, the next message that comes up for you is family. And it's stronger together. And I picked this card with the trees because trees are family. Aspen trees, all trees, talk to each other. When one tree gets sick, it sends the nutrients to the other trees so they can become stronger and have like a defense system against what made that tree sick. When trees get older and die, it connects to the other trees, and they always have memories. And, it's been known biologically that trees have a system of communication. It seems ridiculous and so Avatar, but it's the truth. Scientists have realized that there is a communication between trees, okay? And they are a family. They send seedlings into the ground, and those seedlings grow from one tree to another. So there's a unit. And when there's more trees together, they're stronger together. There's just protection from storms, from wind. They communicate. They're not alone. They feed each other. So there's this beautiful connection, right? So this family of trees is your family, and there's a connection that can't be broken. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree, to be honest, because your DNA carries memories and karma from your family tree. So there is always a connection. You're not the same as your family. No tree is the same as the other tree, but they're very alike in many ways. Okay? So you, masculine, may be struggling with family right now. Maybe it's the holidays and it's like, God, it's so hard to think about family because my family is not around me. And I miss them. I need them. Something's missing. Wishing you were here. Wishing my mom and dad were here for holidays. Wishing my children were here. Wishing my spouse was here. You know, this is whatever. But you are wishing that your family was here. There's people that are gone that aren't with you. Whether they're living 2,000 miles away or down the street or on the other side in a spiritual realm. You are missing family. So I just want you to know that there is something missing, and it's your connection. So whatever this means for you, masculine, I'm just going to give you a message. Get connected. Get reacquainted and get reconnected to your family, wherever they are, because you are stronger together, and it's going to be okay. And you can connect to them wherever they are, 2,000 miles away, down the street, or on the other side. You can still connect to them. And I think that that's what you're being asked to do. And that's what Spirit wants you to do, is don't be alone. Ask your family for support. I'm here for you. Okay, so where are you and your family headed, Divine Masculine? Guides, please give me a message through these cards and show me where the masculine is headed with this connection to family. Where is the masculine headed? What's on the path for the masculine? Okay, I just got a message. There's two paths. You have a choice to make. If you choose this path, this is where you're headed. If you choose this path, this is where you're headed. I feel like if you're going to choose to stay with, let's just say, a karmic situation, there's one path. If you choose to leave that karmic situation and go towards family restoration, there's another path. So I'm going to go ahead and just pick two cards here for your choice. Divine Masculine, if you stay in a karmic pattern, where are you headed? Where is the DM headed if they stay in a karmic path? Okay. Open. The Yarrow. There's a key. The Sun. Okay, I love it. So if you stay, there's going to be some kind of discovery. There's going to be an unlocking. There's going to be an awakening. You're going to open your mind. The number 28 is change. Okay, so if you stay in your karmic situation, there will be an awakening. So let's just see what this says. Oh, there's a new beginning on the horizon, and possibly of a lot of different energies coming together to make things happen. We have cooperation is needed, and you could play a pivotal role or hold the key to releasing the energy required. New ideas, inspirations, and creative solutions are forthcoming. Those who work in creative fields will find this to be a very busy, fruitful time. Personal growth and enthusiasm are supported at the moment, and it could even be a time of birth in any form. So I have a couple messages here, just a couple though. If you stay in a karmic situation, there could be a child that comes from that relationship. And it will be a new beginning for you. But it's going to be repetitive, like a cycle. You're going to have to put your energy and effort into this relationship the same as you would the other one that you've left behind. So it's going to require a lot for you. There is going to be an opening up of your mind, and there's going to be a lot of busyness. But it's no escape to karma, because karma always brings you back. It's just an eye-opening new beginning for you to have another chance to fix things again. But you still have to fix what's in front of you. So that's a message for some people. The other message is this, and I saw 111 likes at the moment I got this message. If you stay with somebody from your past, which I feel is the divine feminine, you'll have a new beginning and a rebirth. It means don't move on from her or him. Masculine, don't move on from the feminine. Stay. Stay and deal with your karma. Stay and fix it. Stay and work on this. Collaboration. Stay and put energy into this. And you will have a new beginning. Okay, so that's obviously another message. All right, so what if you go? What if you leave a situation? What if you leave a karmic situation, or you just move a situation altogether? What happens if you leave? If you go? I have to pull 2 cards. No. Okay. That's good. I'm going to check this one. Harmony. Hathorn, number 25. And I see this, the Fibonacci sequence. Always duplicates itself. So there's going to be some harmony, but this situation is going to duplicate itself. If you leave this situation, here's the trick. You're going to face it again in a different form. What I'm hearing is another lifetime. If you leave the situation, you might escape it for now, but you will come back and you will face it again. That's the law of attraction. That's balance, and that's harmony. That is justice in essence. That is the universe at work. For every right, there's a wrong. For every up, there's a down. For every sending out of energy, there's a receiving of energy. And that's the harmony of it all. So if you do leave the situation, I don't feel there's an escape from it. I feel like it's going to be balanced out again at some point down this road. Okay? Bottom of the deck is repair. Come fray. Come fray. Interesting. So repair. Yeah, you're going to have to make some repairs. This is fixing karma to have harmony. If you leave this situation, you bet your ass you're going to have to repair the damage that was done for harmony. And that's a very clear message. Whatever this is, there will be a, you better clean up your mess. Okay? When you leave, you're going to have to clean up your mess. That's what I'm hearing. Let's read it. Stability and balance are indicated. A return to center and finding a more harmonious relationship. You may find success is at hand for a challenge undertaken or a goal achieved. Those undertaking study or academic work will achieve qualification and find some recognition. The chance for change of attitudes and decisions can be in your favor and forthcoming. So don't be too quick to move on just yet. If you have been in conflict, look forward to a much more peaceful time with repair. So there's a Rhema word. Don't move on so quick. If you want to leave, if you want to move on, don't move on so quick, because you have to fix and repair this before that happens. So this is more of a warning. If you leave something behind without fixing it first, because I think the key here is fix it first, then in order to have restoration and balance and harmony, you're going to have to deal with it again later. It's going to come back. It's like a 6 of Cups. Past comes back to haunt you again. So there is no escape. And so the overall message for you, masculine, is fix it now, make peace, make harmony, And if you must move on, then move on once peace and harmony is restored, right? I'm not saying you have to be with someone. I'm just saying you have to make your peace, make your amends, do things good, okay? And then you can go about your way. But to just leave something unrepaired, unfixed, there is going to be a comeback. It's just a rhetorical. It's that Fibonacci. Okay, that means it's going to repeat itself. So anyways, I think it's best and I think it's wise that you change your point of view. Okay, what does the universe want you to be? Wow, the universe wants you to be feeling deeply. The universe tells you, masculine, feel deeply. And there's a tissue, well, it's a handkerchief for tears, for sadness, for emotions. Divine Masculine, the universe wants you to feel more deeply. And that's the Hanged Man. Don't be logical. Be illogical. Okay? Don't be so stuck in a certain way. Okay? Be flexible. Put yourself in other people's shoes. Be empathetic. Be sympathetic. Be loving. Be kind. That's how you're going to fix a lot of these things. This is how you're going to repair a lot of the damage that was done. I want to get a message from your Divine Feminine before we go, just to see how he or she feels about you. I don't have time to do a feminine message, but I just want to leave on a note where, masculine, you know what your feminine thinks and feels about you. I felt like a light just went on, like a light bulb just turned on. Divine Feminine, what do you think and feel for your masculine? What is the message you want him or her to know? What do you want this masculine to know from your heart? Happy day. Happy day, good news, blessings, rewards, karma. You just want to be happy. Divine Feminine, you want your masculine to know, I just want you to be happy. I just want you to smile, enjoy this life. I want to smile and enjoy this life. I want us to have good news, good things coming to us. I want joy and peace and harmony, and I just want us to be so happy. With me or without me. The feminine is like, just be happy. I want us to be happy. But right now, the pain that I'm feeling is happiness needs to be repaired. I really feel it. I feel like, yeah, you both want to be happy, but before that can happen, repairs, healing has to happen. Family unity needs to happen. Deep healing needs to happen. And remember, for the masculine earlier, I gave you a choice, didn't I? I said you can stay or you can go. But it looks like it leads you right back to the same place. Staying with someone from your past might give you a new beginning. But it still requires work, right? It still requires energy, collaboration, and cooperation. It requires you, masculine, to stop avoiding the work. And I think that should be the title of your reading. Stop avoiding the work. Stop avoiding the work. Has to be done. And the bottom of the deck over here is you have a choice. More options, fork in the road, blessings and doors opened. Mercury retro, the past returns, everything. And look what's under that, on the right path. See, I think the right path is definitely someone from the past. It's just what I think. It's what I feel. Staying in tune with someone from your past, which is a past life lover, divine soulmate, twin flame energy. This needs repair. It really just does. The divine feminine wants you to have a choice. The divine feminine masculine is not saying, choose me, choose me, choose me. It's not what the divine feminine is trying to tell you. The divine feminine is, I want you to be happy and you have a choice. I don't want you if you don't choose me. That's the channeled message. I don't want you if you don't choose me. I want you if you choose me, but I would never want you if you didn't. I just want you to be happy. So there's a lot of that beautiful golden heart that you are tuning into for your femme masculine. Point blank. How is your divine feminine feeling in regards to romantic love with you? How is your divine feminine feeling about you romantically? The divine masculine deserves to know. How is the divine feminine feeling for her or his divine masculine? What are those feelings? Bottom of the deck is new moon in Sagittarius. Luck is on your side. I love it. So optimistic. Let's just say optimistic and lucky. Divine feminine bottom line feels optimistic about your connection. But here's some sadness. I'm just going to be real with you, masculine. The divine feminine feels romantically that she or he has to take time to breathe out. This is the disseminating moon. This is what we're in right now. It's the waning moon. It's about release and letting go. The losing. I hate to say it. I really hate to say it. I don't even know if I should say it. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. The divine feminine is losing affection and love for the masculine. Not, like I said, you can't lose love. Once the seed is there, it's always there. But you can grow the seed, or you can burn it or cut it down. Okay? But there is this energy of, I am definitely slowly putting it to the side, putting it away. It's decreasing. It's diminishing. It's losing its luster. It's, okay, so the divine feminine is losing attraction to the masculine. Okay, I'm just speak to you directly, masculine. Your divine feminine has lost some attraction to you physically. Maybe it's because of attitudes. Maybe it's because of space and time. Maybe it's because of too much has happened. Whatever it be. But the divine feminine has lost definitely some attraction towards you. It's not fiery red. Okay. And secondly, how the feminine feels is that she or he is taking some time out and away from your romantic connection at this time. Because he or she, the feminine, excuse me, the divine feminine, is working on self-love and distance from you. Mostly the reasons being was there was too much pain and too much time, a lot of damage. And so it's not to say that you couldn't revive this love. It's not to say this love cannot be beautiful in chemistry and fire all over again. It can and it will. But since you are Four of Swords and Hanged Man towards your feminine, you've basically left your feminine in the air. You've basically put your feminine on the back burner, distanced yourself from her or him, put them on hold in some way, or separated or isolated yourself from her or him. And your divine feminine has decided, since this has happened, that it's just best that she or he does not focus on the sexual chemistry, the romantic chemistry right now. That is not of importance right now to the divine feminine. She is disenchanted, dissatisfied, and quite frankly uninterested in a romantic connection at this time. And it's mostly based on the Hanged Man and the Four of Swords. So anyway, she's clearly taking a break, taking time to breathe out your romantic connection. So anyways, I saw someone's comment, you're still waiting. I did all of my people on recent videos, like several back, and I asked, did I not, markers and everyone else, if they're here, did I not ask every single person to comment under the comments that they needed their reading still so I could complete it days ago? And everyone did. And I didn't hear about anything till just now. And you said, I missed you and you're still waiting. Those donations were not personal readings. They were not going to be sent to an email or a Skype or recorded privately for you. They were public readings that I would answer questions publicly while you were on with me. And I did, I think, 4 videos with people that had donated that were getting their readings. If you missed those readings and you weren't aware of what was going on, please comment in the comments and I will add you to another video where I can complete that. And I apologize for the confusion, but I just want it to be clear that I was clear on what the donations were for and how they would be executed. And they were executed, already done. So if someone was missed, it was because I don't think you were following along with the comments and the actual times I was doing those readings. So if you were missed, I do apologize. But I will be available for you to do that in another reading. Just please comment that below and I will get that completed for you. Okay? But right now it's like 4 a.m. and I haven't even slept, so there's no way I'm going to tap into someone else's personal energy at this time where I live. It's just too late and I couldn't sleep and I was doing a late night reading. But I will come in later and do one, but I'm just wrapping up this reading like literally right now. So I'm not going to tap into that, but I do apologize and I will get to you. Okay, so the ending of this reading is the divine feminine is stepping away from the masculine romantically at this time. So let's read this. Take time to breathe out. Okay. The intensity of the full moon has abated, which is just recently. October 31st, we just went through the full moon, and now it's depleting. It was a beautiful moon, by the way. The intensity of the full moon has abated. And what are we left with? What's this card asking you? Well, for the divine feminine and her romantic feelings towards her masculine, it suggests that the situation she's about has now peaked. And it's time for her or him to regroup and learn from their experiences rather than blindly forging ahead. But have faith that what is happening is for the best. The feminine is trying to accept the way things are right now and giving herself to others at this time so she can relax and breathe. We can't be an on all the time. Sometimes we have to be off. If you feel like you've hit an obstacle or failed in some way, which the Divine Feminine feels they did hit an obstacle and they did fail in some way, now is the time for them to reflect on how to do things differently next time. Right now, feminines are being honest with themselves. And if they feel bad about their current situation, they have to remind themselves that life goes in cycles and this too shall pass. The attuned to the moon sign about how your Divine Feminine is feeling about you, masculine, is I am where I am and it's okay. So they're accepting the way things are. The Divine Feminines are really taking on the Serenity Prayer very seriously. They're accepting the things they can't change. They are getting courage to change the things they can right now. But they are basking in the wisdom to know the difference. Because whatever drama they've been through with you, they don't want to recreate that next time. They definitely want to squash that. They're done with that, okay? So they're releasing any forms of addiction, attachment, codependency, resentments, anger, pain, sadness, grief, any of those kinds of attachments. The Divine Feminines are in the business right now of releasing you, masculine. So the feminines are releasing you in a good way. They just want everyone to be happy, and they are taking your advice and stepping away from the romantic picture so they can heal. So if you sense your Divine Feminine spiritually, sexually, intimately, even in 5D, pulling away from you right now, and there's just a loss of this intimate connection, just know that they feel that's what they have to do to get over you, to kind of heal with this distance with the Hanged Man and the Four of Swords, which is silence. And I do feel there's an energy here of silent treatment. So I don't know if the Divine Feminine's giving you the silent treatment or you're giving the feminine the silent treatment. I think it's more the latter, but it doesn't have to be. But there's just a silent treatment which has led to a letting go of this situation intimately. The additional meanings of this card for the feminine is they should know where they stand. And it says here that they will. They will know where they stand very soon. So the feminines are trying to just look at the reality of the situation and see where's their position. They are also taking some time out for their own good to heal and self-love. They're also taking time to share their wisdom and experiences with other people, other feminines, other young ladies or young men. They're taking time out to mentor other people. So they're nurturing others with their experience. The Divine Feminines are also avoiding falling into a slump. Thank you, Free Flow. I see your message. Thanks so much, Steph. Please check filtered, comment. ScrewTube Studio, been blocked for a year now. So many accounts. Losing my baby hurts. Oh, Free Flow, I will. I love you, love. I love you so much. Thank you so much, Free Flow. I'm here for you, girl. So anyways, yeah, the Divine Feminines are avoiding falling into depression and melancholy and being in a slump. So they're really working hard on being on an all-time high of self-love, and that's through service of others. So they're doing very good, actually. So don't worry about your feminine. They're coming up from a darkness themselves. The teaching for the Divine Feminine is that this is the first moon phase after the explosion of energy that comes with the full moon. No matter when you pick this card, it suggests you're at a more tranquil point in the life cycle of whatever situation you're asking about. So just again, reiteration, the feminine is very chill, very high vibe, very just, oh yeah, just a good, nice, healthy, tranquil vibration. They're just at peace. They're making peace with your guys' drama. They've made peace with what happened. They're just ready to be happy. So masculine, if you have any reservations about your feminine, I think now's a good time to tell yourself you're scaring yourself silly and you're putting fear in your heart. There's no reason to fear. Your feminine is completely chill right now and doesn't want any drama and just wants everyone to be happy. Now's the perfect time to communicate because I feel there's a good sense of harmony for you. Anyways, this is not an ideal time to start something new for the feminine. She's just sticking to what works. She's giving herself some time off, some much needed love, and she's just recollecting on what has passed. Okay? So the feminine's just kind of making peace and looking back and going, yep, that happened. I'm making peace with it now. Okay? So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and go masculine. It was a beautiful reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Look at that, 155 minutes and, no, 56 minutes and 55 seconds when I looked up. But anyways, have a wonderful day today. Be blessed and be happy, and peace be with you for real. Good luck with your choice. Good luck with your repair on your relationship. Looks like luck is on your side. You have some work to do with the Three of Pentacles. You're going to have to get some strength and conquer the devil inside of you. And you're going to have to get some strength and conquer the negative, false acquaintances and alliances that surround you, whoever those people are, okay? Mostly you're going to have to find strength to forgive yourself and just move forward. There's no need to look back. Just keep moving forward. And like I always say, this love is a journey, not a destination, so just keep swimming. Thank you all for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe to this if you have not and you've liked this reading. I'd appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing more of you. If you guys want to see more of what I offer, please go to jks1111.com. Have a wonderful, beautiful, blessed day. I do look forward to seeing you in my tomorrow and your today, okay? I'm going to go get some much needed sleep. Be blessed. I love you. Thank you, Free Flow. Please message in the comments, any information or questions you may have. I'll be sure I can answer them. And I'll see you later. Bye, guys.